Welcome to the Maryland SoccerPlex and today's under-19 boys, if you can call them that, contest from the 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships presented by the National Guard. Today's game features the Concorde Fire Elite from Atlanta, Georgia, and the Alum Rock Pack Tigers here in game number 3 of our first day of group play here from Field 11. The 2014 U.S. National Championships are presented by the National Guard, the official armed forces branch of U.S. Youth Soccer and presenting sponsor of the National Championships. By Nike, the official supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer. Capri Sun, the official ready-to-drink juice of U.S. Youth Soccer. Turbo Sports Group, the official video streaming production company of U.S. National Championships. Don't forget you can order and purchase any broadcast from this year's event by logging on to turbosportsgroup.com. Also brought to you by Happy Family, the official on-the-go superfood of U.S. Youth Soccer. By Kohl's, the official department store of U.S. Youth Soccer. Liberty Mutual Insurance, an official sponsor of U.S. Youth Soccer. By Nestle Nesquik, the official post-game drink of U.S. Youth Soccer. SKLZ, the official player performance training sponsor of Youth Soccer. Sports Authority, the official sporting goods retailer of U.S. Youth Soccer. By Wilson Trophy Company, the official awards, medals, and pin supplier of the United States Youth Soccer. By NSCAA, a proud partner of U.S. Youth Soccer. And by MLS. U.S. Youth Soccer is the official grassroots partner of MLS. We are just about set to get underway here with the opening kick from the U19 opening round in the group stage of the National Championship Series. There are no semifinals in this. There are 4 teams all advancing from regional championships, and the top 2 will play each other right here on Field 11 Saturday night. We'll have that game for you streaming live. But right now we've got group play, the Rock Pack Tigers and the Fire Elite. The Fire Elite wearing the red and black kits. They're moving from right to left. The Alum Rock Pack Tigers from the North California region are wearing the white kits and moving from left to right. Most, if not all, of these players are in college, and most of them playing collegiate soccer. We'll run through some of those players as the game progresses, as the first one is run out of play. This will go for a throw. U19 soccer, very fast-paced. You're looking at pretty much collegiate soccer played at a club level. These teams won state cups, qualified for regional championships, and then won those regional championships for a right to play here for the national championship in U19. The highest age group here at the U.S. National Championship Series. The Rock Pack Tigers from San Jose, California, traveling 2,820 miles to be here for the tournament. They won Pool B of the Region 4 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Went 2-1 with a +4 goal differential. They won the semifinal 2-1, then got a 5-2 victory over the home state Rush 95 to advance. They actually trailed 2-1 at halftime, but were able to score 4 goals in the second half. Andoni Trejo and Edwin Luna each scored a pair as the Alum Rock Pack Tigers advanced out of Region 4, that far west region, representing North California. Them with possession now, chip it down the near side, hoping for and finding Herrera. Herrera crossing up a couple of defenders, leaking it to the middle, looking for Decroz. And a whistle and an early on, a foul and a talking to from the referee, taking charge of the game early. U.S. Youth Soccer employed 96 referees for this championship series. Approximately 20 from each of the 4 regions. The foul here, and the Concorde Fire will take over on the restart. And I beg your pardon, it appears as though the Tigers are wearing the red uniforms as their backs of their jerseys say Tigers. So a bit of a switch early on. The Tigers wearing the red with the black trim. They are working from right to left. The Concorde Fire Elite from Georgia wearing the white kits, moving left to right. As the first shot of the game tails just wide, missing the lower corner that time. It was Cesar Mendoza, who plays his collegiate soccer at Sacramento State, letting one fly from about 25 yards out and just had it tail at the end and missed the near post. As now the Fire Elite will get things going. Fire Elite coming from Region 3, winning the Southern Regional in Baton Rouge. Went undefeated through group play under head coach Steve Machillo. And they were able to beat the reigning regional champ Team Boca 3-1 in the final. Shaban Abusad scored all 3 goals in that game. He led the U19 tournament with 4 goals during tournament play. Of course, that hat trick had a lot to do with it. As we take a look now at the foul, and yeah, as you can see, took out the legs. Easy decision for the referee. And the free kick awarded. Sent into the box and coming out from his keeper position, Hector Perez pulls it in. And now a good ball puts him off in a scoring chance. Here's end-to-end, the shot just wide of the net. And the deflection will give them a corner. So the perfect setup for Perez had Edwin Luna running all by himself. And at the last second, a foot was able to come in and deflect that away to give the corner. First set piece chance now for the Rock Pack Tigers. Looks as though Cesar Garcia, the forward, over to that near corner. They set up in the box. Early chance here for the Tigers. And a long one launched off the head and deflected out. That'll go for a goal kick. That was trailing. It was been tough to redirect on net as it was heading out of bounds anyway. And it looked like a Tiger got his head on it and just continued the way it was going. And that'll go out for the goal kick. So Concorde Fire Elite goalkeeper Kyler Kelsey set to send it away. Playing at Clayton State. He was one of 2 freshman goalkeepers on the roster. The starter, a junior, played in every match. But Kelsey was the only one of the 2 freshmen to get a chance to play any minutes in a match at Clayton State. So hopefully for him that means that he'll wind up being the heir to the goalkeeper position. Right now his eyes set on a national championship at the club level though. As that pass cut out. And now the Fire Elite turning upfield. It's Khalil Stewart. Nice job to reverse field. Now he finds himself over. Weston Taylor. Robinson. And that flick pass is cut out and sent back from where it came from. Back to cover it as Henry Chance. They split it to the corner here, working it in. Little sidestep shot, and that was very easily deflected out in front and made it difficult for the keeper, but he was able to get to it. A little bit of a shove play on, says the referee. As that's picked up, and another one, this time the whistle blows. And David Ortiz called for the foul. That one looked just as harmless as the first, but that time the whistle blows and the free kick for the Fire. Controlling along the back line. Now they continue to pressure forward. Chant sends it ahead. Now a chip towards the top of the 18, but that's headed away. Chested down, unable to control it was Robinson, and back the other way. Now come the Tigers for a moment, but that pass is cut out. Kyle Richards able to get to it and slow it at least for a moment. It goes off over the far touch line, and that'll go for a throw-in. Just underway in the 9th minute. Play full 45-minute halves here at the U19 age group. As this is sent down, kept in play by Kelsey. And they'll start it up from the defense. Aggressive play there. Couldn't net the Tigers an opportunity. They'll circle back as Luna gives it up. Here's Dick Rose. Garcia into the middle, touch pass looking that time for Vasquez, but it was cut out just in time. Now a chip flag goes up, and that was very close. You saw the entire back line of the Fire all put their hands up in unison. So with the offsides, it'll go over to the Fire. They coming up from Atlanta, Georgia. A simple 660-mile trip to Germantown for the opportunity to play for the national championship. No Georgia team has ever won the U19 boys title, so this could be a chance for the Fire to make history, representing their home city, Atlanta, in the state of Georgia. This one into the box, headed high in there. Another header off the top of the bar, and that deflects up and over. Excellent scoring opportunity that time for the Fire, as Rhett Webb from Elon University almost able to finish it off, but it deflected off the top of the bar and out of play. Webb appeared in 11 matches as a freshman. As you take a look again at how close they came to jumping out in front, that secondary header attempt just missing the 1-0 advantage. From the back line, Dake Rose plays it ahead. Here's Garcia. Mendoza. Back for Garcia. He'll let it go to Dake Rose. Playing a little pass between the two defensemen. Now they chip it ahead, looking to make a run. And that was just a bit too far ahead of Luna, so he'll watch it roll out. Set up a throw near the attacking third for the Alum Rock Pack Tigers. These teams competing for the James P. McGuire Cup, the U19 Boys National Championship Trophy. That'll be on the line Saturday night at 8 p.m. We will be streaming that live right here from Field 11. There's a very good chance, just doing the math, that at least one of these two teams will be playing in that game. The first 3 points up for grabs here in this match, with day one getting underway. Trying to squeeze one through. He got the deflection. Now here's the shot. Diving save. And that was very important, as Hector Perez able to outstretch the arm and deflect it with the right fingertips wide of the net. Perez, keeper at Evergreen Valley College in California, continuing his soccer career at the JUCO level. Now his team trying to defense a corner. Spinning towards the middle, and nice job by Perez to go up over the top and pull that in. Now a strong throw, trying to get things started quickly. As here comes the corner. After the shot was blocked off, he got it right back. And Perez up to the task. getting over and knocking it away, and then the corner was handled easily. Now a nice little heel click pass, and that sets up Vasquez. He's in. He turns, rips one wide of the goal, and that was well wide of the net as well. Vasquez was set free on a beautiful pass. The back heel click that just kind of carried, and Vasquez got in and behind the defense, perfectly timed, was in there all alone, but the shot with the defense coming back just missed it wide. Tough to control those and get a shot on target, especially at the speed at which those defenders are retreating, trying to make everything happen so fast. As now this one's chipped ahead. In the corner, working to try to get something into the box. It's headed on net, and it hits the side of the net. Tyler Alexander got his head on it, but could not direct it on goal. He hits the side of the net. That'll go out of play for a goal kick. Bit of a push from the back there and a whistle. So with the foul, the Tigers will restart play. Matches going on all sorts of fields here at the National Championships. Sometimes the players hear whistles from a further field and kind of glance up for a moment. Think that was the pause there for a second, wondering if their ref had blown a whistle. He had not. Mendoza chips it ahead. Nothing doing. Out comes Kelsey, and he'll scoop that up and throw it back the other way. Working the opposite end of the field now. As this one's nudged out, it'll go for a throw. Fire retain possession. Henry Chance with it. Wearing the captain's sleeve, D1 soccer player at Ohio State University. He had 1 goal in 14 matches for the Buckeyes, including 3 starts. So Chance looks to be a big part of the Buckeyes' future plans, as he got some quality time as a freshman. Now kept in play nicely. Couple of headers, and that will fall harmlessly into the waiting feet of William Robinson. He tried to turn it upfield. A little bit too far for everybody. Now working to the middle of the field. Here's Luna. Nice piece of defending to cut that out, as Solomon Lorenzo stepped in front and took it away and got possession for the Fire. Left-footed boot. And whistle and a foul, and immediately the card is out. We've got our first booking of the match, as Cesar Mendoza for the Alum Rock Pack Tigers has been shown a yellow card. And here just in the 17th minute, that'll be important. He pleads his case to the referee, but the card has already been shown. And from the very beginning, this ref has done a very nice job of setting the tone of this game. Let's take a look here again at the foul. As you watch it, and just comes diving in at the back legs, and yeah, no question, he didn't even have a shot at the ball. No real argument can be made there. The ball was already going ahead, and he took him out from behind. So the yellow card shown. As Luna fighting for it, it bounces out of play. It'll go as a throw for the Fire. First card we've seen in the match. Tigers with control. Listen up, that was offsides anyway. And Luna will just let that roll harmlessly back to the keeper. As this day wanes on, the heat continues to rise into the 80s now. Still quite comfortable for a July day in Maryland. As Luna with the tackle, and he's whistled for the foul. Believe that'll be all as he pleads his case again. Jordan DeRue set to start it back up. And they'll play it along the back line as they get it to Chance. He threads it ahead. Bounces to Khalil Stewart. Here's Max Poor. Working towards the middle of the field. Nice job to come back, and Cesar Garcia takes that away. Now trying to time the run. Looking ahead for Luna. Keeper comes out. He's off his line. And a nice job there by Poor to force that to the sideline and let his keeper get back into his net. Bit of a stumble there, but recovering nicely where the Fire as they get it back and have a chance to start building up something again. Poor. Tries to swing it across field. It took a short hop and skipped under the cleat and out of play, so the Tigers will gain possession. Trying to reverse field there and perhaps take advantage, but just couldn't connect on the pass. And keep in mind, there are fans aplenty here as we zoom in on the field of play. You see those empty bleachers across from us. There is a whole stand side here on the press level with chairback seats, and folks tend to choose those over the metal bleachers. As they flip it through, but the flag is up. Creative decision there by De Quiroz looking for Vasquez, but he was in behind the defense. Line judge there immediately with the flag up. So he is halted, and he was in pretty good position if he was on sides, but deemed that he wasn't. Deflected near side. Fire trying to get to it. Rock Pack Tigers clear it out. And the flag's up anyway, so Tigers will just restart play from the dead ball. Nice job to control it and send it on. Flags up again, though. That time it was Vasquez trying to send Sergio Rico. But he had to control it with his chest, took an extra touch, and perhaps that was why Rico was a step behind the defense when it was sent. Here's Chance. Rockets it forward. That clears everybody's head and will two-hop to the keeper. Send it back to him again as Perez controls. And now this time we'll try to slide it along the defensive line, see if they can find a way to move forward. Taken away by the Fire. It's Chance. He sends it ahead. Perhaps a bit too quickly, as Tigers were more ready for that than his own teammate. Now a big clear attempt, got under it, and the backspin forced it not to go very far at all. That winds up running out of play along the touchline. Let's go back now and take a look at the offsides call here. You see the control by Vasquez. Very nice play to control it with the chest, but it just took longer than I think Rico expected, and because of that, you saw there on the replay, he was a couple of steps in behind the defense. Now on a counterattack, very quickly come the Fire, but that's cut out on the last line of defense. and blistered away. U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships brought to you by Capri Sun, the official ready-to-drink juice of U.S. Youth Soccer, and by Turbo Sports Group, the official video streaming production company of the National Championships. Don't forget, you can order and purchase any broadcast from this year's event by logging on to www.turbosportsgroup.com. Set to restart play with the Fire throw-in. In the white kits, working from left to right. Still no score, although there have been a couple of opportunities on both sides. As now a chip looking for Luna, just didn't have enough height under it, and that allowed the defender to cut it out. Otherwise, that could have been trouble. Nice attempt there by David Ortiz. Able to win the ball away, but it skips out of play. And it will go for a throw. Ortiz thought maybe he was interfered with trying to take that ball away. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. Try to head it towards the center. That's cut out by the Tigers. Try to play it ahead. That's chipped back. Luckily, the Tigers had about 8 guys back in their own defensive zone, so they've got plenty of people there. Can they get to it, though? Here's a strike. That's blocked away. And then here comes the help to clean it up. Jordan DeRue. Max Poor. Now this is sent in. Now a chip looking for Luna down that sideline. He's able to shoulder off the defender and get possession. Solomon Lorenzo was having a tough time keeping Luna off the ball, but he did well in the end. Ref's going to play the advantage here as the Fire looking to build something. They chip it into the box. And we've got a player still down. And that looks like it's number 20, Henry Chance, the Ohio State midfielder. Grabbing at his leg. We'll have to wait and see. It looks like it's that shin below the knee where he's reaching for. Hopefully everything's all right there. Well, especially when you get to the college age, U19, these guys are big, and they're coming fast. And when they collide with each other like that, doesn't matter if you got a little shin guard there. You still get popped. It hurts. So he's trying to walk that off, and perhaps he does appear to be okay. He's up and standing now. Everyone taking advantage, grabbing a little bit of water. And they'll restart it with the throw-in, and as a courtesy, send it on down to the Tigers to restart play. Again looking for Luna in the air, but that's cut off. Pass is chipped, but still finds its way to its intended target. There's Tyler Alexander. Near side, working it down to the corner. Sends it in low, but that's cleared away. Had a couple of teammates running towards the net if it could have gotten through, but it was sniffed out. Lorenzano. Ahead to Taylor. Taylor hits the deck as his shot is deflected away. That'll go for a throw. Taylor, a couple of assists in 15 matches with Middle Georgia State. As he gets it back now, Taylor. to Poor. Switch fields. Now trying another way, running it down the middle. The whistle and the foul as he was tripped up trying to take it through the center. That time Vasquez stuck the left boot out and got it in his way. Here as we take a look at it again. Just trying to cross through the middle, and let's see here. It looks like he got a lot of the ball. Looked like a pretty clean tackle from where we stand, but foul was given, and it could be important, and it is. Off the set piece, the rebound is sent right back into the net. And the Atlanta boys, Concorde Fire Elite strike first. It's 1-0. 29th minute goal here in the first half. And the boys from Georgia get that first goal, and that's big for them. They had the +5 goal differential in the regional. As here, we'll take another look at the goal. It was off the set piece. Headed up in the air. And look at that, picks it right out of the air. What a tremendous play. The header was sinking, and he was able to get right through that ball and strike it inside the post for the 1-0 lead for Concorde Fire. Now the Alum Rock Pack Tigers trying to get back into this thing. Their head coach, Sergio Rico, with over 20 years of coaching experience. He's got 4 United States Youth Soccer Region 4 championships, including the 2014 victory that got them here. And they've certainly been close in this first half. Had a few chances that were called back from offsides. Also a few that hit the outside of the net. As we've got a whistle and a foul here in a very dangerous position. Referee awarding the free kick from the side of the 18. So we'll see what the Tigers can do here. Can they answer quickly? This would be huge for them if they can get back. From the far touchline, looking into the box. Set up very similar to a corner. As it's drilled in and headed down, still loose. It's out in front, and diving out on it is Kyler Kelsey. That was just laying there, and Kelsey sacrificing the body to dive out and land on top of it to make sure that no Tiger could get to it. A 1-0 lead here in the first half. The scoring has been opened. Concorde Fire Elite. To the near side, that rolls across the touchline. Will go for a throw. It's Weston Taylor. Gets it in, Poor. Sent over the top, looking for Solani, and he can't quite pick it up. Ball is loose. Another attempt inside the 18. They rolled in front. The shot. They score. Beautiful setup, and the finish. Tyler Alexander makes it 2-0 in favor of Concorde Fire Elite within a matter of minutes. And just like that, it goes from a scoreless game to all of a sudden a 2-goal advantage for Concorde Fire. What a play, taking that down to the touchline. As we're going to go back now and take a look at the nice setup. Solani able to retain possession, fights off the tough defense. And then that leads to it squeaking wide. Going out and getting it was Robinson, and he rolled it right back into the middle. And it was just easy pickings. Nice job to keep that ball down and underneath the bar and get the goal and the 2-0 lead. These Concorde Fire, their head coach spoke to U.S. Youth Soccer before this national championship, and he talked about how much they want to be the first Georgia team to win the U19 boys title. And they're off to a great start here in the first day of group play, a 2-0 lead here in the first half. Now the Tigers trying to regroup themselves here. Still plenty of time remaining in this game. This one rolls all the way across the goal line, right through the mouth of the goal, but nobody there from the Tigers to bang it home. Keeper to keeper. The Tigers get possession here. Rose has that one cleared out. U.S. Youth Soccer is brought to you by Happy Family, the official on-the-go superfood of U.S. Youth Soccer, by Kohl's, the official department store of U.S. Youth Soccer, and by Liberty Mutual Insurance, an official sponsor of U.S. Youth Soccer. Luna working it in. He kicks it across top of the 18. It comes out far shot, and a bit ambitious there was Mendoza, as that thing is well wide of the near post, and that'll go out for a goal kick. It was rolling back towards him, and he tried to one-time it and just hooked around it. Couldn't put it on target. Headed down by the Tigers. They'll get possession right back as they control the boot. Nice play in their defensive half to get that possession back and hold it. The Tigers now looking for another one of those stretch passes. Giving it a jog is Sergio Rico, but that was a bit out of his reach. Ball a bit too heavy. Luna. Rico. Chipping it in, and they retain possession. Nice play. And just unable to get around the defender was Vasquez. He gets to it now, but in a much less advantageous position. He puts that one right over top the goal mouth as it lands harmlessly on the turf, and the Fire recover and send it away. Bit of a collision there as Josue Mendoza came through the top, but does not get called for the foul. And we've got a substitution upcoming now. As it looks like the Fire are going to get Cody West into the match. Coming on for Kyle Richards, the defender. West, a defender as well. Duquesne University in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is chipped ahead. Controlled by Solani for a moment. Back towards the middle of the field where the Rock Pack Tigers get to it. Luna. Playing it through for Vasquez. Keeper out. And a nice play by Kelsey to push it away, and it had to be. Now off his line, Luna gets to it. Can he get the shot off quickly? Back gets the keeper, and it's just over the net. Heckin' of an attempt by Luna. He saw the keeper all the way out of his net, tried to catch him, and he just sailed it a bit too much. Would have been a very impressive goal if he could have controlled that from that distance. And yet another scoring opportunity goes by the boards for the Rock Pack Tigers. They still trail 2-0. We're in the later stages of the first half. Keep in mind that time on your scoreboard is not official. It is still up to the referee on the pitch to whistle the end of the half and the end of final time. It's been a pretty quickly played first half so far, though, so I'd imagine that right around that 45 mark, we should expect to see the whistle. As this one is loose, up for grabs, pulled in by the Fire, but the defense recovers nicely. And sub coming now as Khalil Stewart will be summoned from the pitch for the Fire. The And we'll wait until his replacement is marked. As the board lit up with a number 7. That's Rhett Webb, who's already on the pitch. Play restarts. The Tigers retreating. Able to get possession, roll it to the near side. Here's Olmos. Now Moore for the Fire. Tried to play it through, that's cut out. Fire working along the near touch line. Poor. That's knocked down by De Quiroz. Luna sends that to the near side. Almost goes and gets it. Both these teams regional tournament champions. The Fire winning the Southern region, the U19 boys. While the Tigers from out in California won the Far West tournament to earn the right to play each other here. Day 1 of group play. And the Fire off to a good start towards grabbing those 3 points from day 1 as a shot fired wide. The offsides flag was up anyway. And they'll rule it out for a goal kick, so the shot would have counted, but it was well wide. .50-50 ball nicely won by the Tigers. Can almost start something down this near side. That's cut out rather quickly. And now a whistle, and I believe he ruled a handball there. Takiris doesn't particularly like the call. And the free kick upcoming for the Fire. Packing the box, looking for something in for an attempt. It's up and over everybody's head. Perez will just pull that in. Catching practice for the keeper. As he starts it to Luna. Poor gets his left shoe on it, knocks it back across the board. Another substitution coming for the Fire. William Robinson being summoned. As number 3 in white, who is not on the roster, provided by U.S. Youth Soccer, so obviously the coaches and refs know who he is, but we do not. This one is rolled along the end line. That'll go out. And a 6 kick coming. Two goals punched in by the Concorde Fire. Rhett Webb and Salomon Lorenzano each getting a goal in the 28th and 31st minute. Now perhaps the Fire looking for one more before the close of the half. Or can the Tigers trim their lead before intermission? Luna showing off those control skills. Gets it off to Olmos. Back to Luna. Olmos. Mendoza. Garcia. Mendoza. And that's blocked off. He'll go out for a corner. Cody West got in front of it. And here in the 44th minute, a set-piece opportunity for the Tigers to maybe get back within a goal here. Cesar Garcia, the forward at Evergreen Valley College. Sends it in. That's a far one. And a foul inside the box. As Josue Mendoza whistled for the infraction, it'll be a free kick for the Fire. Goalkeeper will take it as it finds its way to Luna yet again, trying to create something from the middle. Fire just doing a great job of cutting down those passes headed towards their own goal and circling them back and gaining possession. Handball for the restart of play. So the kick instead of the throw is Luna with it. Mendoza. It's ahead. Inside is Vasquez. He spins. He fires off the post. Oh, game of inches. As Vasquez just misses, making it a one-goal game again. Let's take a look at this one more time as Vasquez does a good job to get inside the defense, kicks it to himself, reverses direction, gets behind it. And ooh, looking at that replay, it might have been deflected. Goalkeeper Kelsey might have gotten a piece of that one to ensure that it stayed wide of the net. Either way, the Rock Pack Tigers remain goalless. As we are into extra time here in the first half. Fire, one more perhaps attacking chance. As that's cut out. Tigers trying to go quickly, but it wasn't theirs to throw in. That'll bring play back as Poor now. Reverses field. Weston Taylor. Now Luna able to get it past the defense. Gives it off to Vasquez. He was so close last time. Could it be his opportunity? Still fighting through and finally cleared out of harm's way. With Luna now down on the pitch. And the referee is going to call for medical attention. As Luna went down right away and he appears to be in some pain. Surrounded by teammates. Right here at the end of the first half. And that whistle will signal the end of the first half, so the visual you see on the screen perfectly depicts how the entire Rock Pack Tigers feel. They trail 2-0 after 45 minutes. A Rhett Webb goal in the 28th minute, and Solomon Laurenenzo in the 31st made it 2-0. The Concorde Fire lead the Alum Rock Pack Tigers after one half of play. United States Youth Soccer National Championships brought to you by the National Guard, the official armed forces branch of U.S. Youth Soccer, and presenting sponsor of the National Championships by Nike, the official supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer, Capri Sun, the official ready drink juice of U.S. Youth Soccer, by Turbo Sports Group, the official video streaming production company of the National Championship. Don't forget, you can order and purchase any broadcast from this year's event by logging on to turbosportsgroup.com. Also brought to you by Happy Family, the official on-the-go superfood of U.S. Youth Soccer by Kohl's, the official department store of U.S. Youth Soccer, Liberty Mutual Insurance, an official sponsor of U.S. Youth Soccer, Nestle Nesquik, the official post-game drink of U.S. Youth Soccer, also by SKLZ, the official player performance training sponsor of U.S. Youth Soccer, by Sports Authority, the official sporting goods retailer of U.S. Youth Soccer, by Wilson Trophy Company, the official awards, medals, and pin supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer, NSCAA, a proud partner of U.S. Youth Soccer, and MLS. U.S. Youth Soccer is the official grassroots partner of MLS. The score once again 2-0 after one half of play. We'll be back with highlights and a recap of the first half after a short break. We welcome you back to the Maryland SoccerPlex here. 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships U19 Boys Preliminary Round matchup. Concorde Fire Elite grabbing a 2-0 lead after 45 minutes of play, and they are now 45 minutes from 3 points here in a crucial Day 1 game. Keep in mind that there are no semifinals, there's no group stages in U19. There are just 4 teams playing for the top 2 spots, and the 2 teams with the most points after the round robin will play each other in the final Saturday night at 8 p.m. We will have that match live for you right here from Stadium Field 11. The second half is underway as Alum Rock Pack Tigers open up with possession. They are wearing the red and black kits. Now going from our left to right, Edwin Luna, who was down on the ground, if you remember, as the first half came to a close. That was our parting image from the first half. He is upright and playing here in the second half, so that's a good news for the Tigers here as they try to get back into this match. That one's chipped ahead, had an opportunity there, perhaps, as Khalil Stewart came in on goal, but it's run out of play. And the Tigers will take over. Let's take a look at those 2 goals from the first half that gave Concorde Fire Elite the lead first here in the 28th minute. A beautiful goal, picking it off the ground in midair before it even touches the ground. And then here, as you see come flying in, Solani was tripped up, but he was still able to get it away. And then the sliding pass and the easy shot into the top shelf made it 2-0. Here's Max Poor with it now. Ahead to Rohani. And a whistle and a foul there, as it looks as though the referee is talking to Luna. Does he reach into his pocket? No. Not at the moment, at least. Just having a conversation with the captain forward. Came in from behind, gave a little bit of a shove. Concorde Fire hit the deck. That prompted the whistle, and now the conversation. But it will be a free kick coming for Concorde Fire. Once again, the goal scorers in that first half, Rhett Webb in the 28th minute and Solomon Lorenzano in the 31st. So within a span of 3 minutes, in the middle of that first half, it went from a scoreless game to a 2-0 advantage. Now the Fire perhaps looking for more. As on comes the chance towards the middle shot, and in the back of the net it goes. Khalil Stewart, it has to be, all alone in the middle, and he had no chance, did the keeper. A 3-0 advantage. The Concorde Fire continue to pour it on. Khalil Stewart coming flying in and nailing it right through the center of the goal, as we'll take a look at this one more time. How about this play? Stewart starting from the wing here. He's the one who started this replay, and he's going to get it back right now on a nifty little pass from Cameron Rohani. And then it was just all Stewart. So that Rohani pass off the outside of the foot, nice little misdirection, caught everybody on the defensive line off guard, and then it was only the keeper to beat. And Stewart made sure he took care of it with a brilliant finish and a 3-0 advantage for the Fire. So now the Tigers, who came out of halftime in a hole, continue to dig a little bit deeper. They do have scoring ability, can score in bunches. And as we've seen all day long, all it takes is one goal, and all of a sudden the complexity of a game totally changes. Poor. Ahead looking for Stewart, perhaps making the run. No, they go to the wing instead. Now cutting it back towards the center. That one's picked out nicely. as Matthew Decaros was able to get back and stop that along the wing. Now chipped ahead. Here's Garcia. Plays it ahead to Luna. Unable to win the possession, but it bounces free as Lorenzano was able to get a foot on it. Now a heavy cross to the outside of the 18, kicked back towards the center, and unable to control it as Chance came up and made the play. Referee playing the advantage as it goes to Stewart. 2-on-2 if they hurry, but that is a nice job of coming back and getting it by Lorenzo Vasquez. Taking the ball away from Stewart, now reversing field. Vasquez, Luna. Drops it back. Here's Trejo. One touch wide, Luna again. Working one-on-one. Taking Cody West into the corner. Now trying to work towards the 18. Low cross is punched back where it came from. Kept in though. Trejo sends it across top of the 18. Perhaps a chance at a shot there. It's run out. They keep possession. A little bit of a shove. They get away with it. And now the Fire back the other way. Leading the charge is Herrera. He was looking for Stewart, but that gets run out. Mendoza. Luna. Hoping that time for Keaton Matusik, but it was a bit too fast and he couldn't quite get there in time. Runs along the back line. That'll go for a goal kick. Right after that third goal, we've seen things really open up now. The Tigers getting very aggressive. They've left themselves open to some counterattacks. As Stewart's able to win that ball, slides it across. This could be trouble. And the finish, it's in! Stewart able to slide it across, and Jordan Daru finishes it off with the goal. Again, the nice pass to set it up, and the easy one-on-one shot with the keeper. And Daru takes care of business. The right-footed goal sliding it into the near post. And with that, a 4-0 advantage for Concorde Fire Elite. Here we go. We'll take a look at it again. Let's look at Stewart win this ball beautifully. Both defenders retreating as he's getting tackled from behind. Referee plays a great advantage. And there is Daru coming behind the ball. That ball was placed absolutely perfectly for him, right in stride. All he had to do was take a step forward, and he hit the ball exactly where he wanted. And the Concorde Fire Elite are right now exactly where they want to be, looking to get 3 points here on day number 1 with a 4-0 lead in the match. And neither of those goals here in the second half can really be faulted against the keeper. Did just about everything he could, but when you're facing somebody 8 yards away from you and they've got the ball and there's nobody else to help you, that goal starts to feel a whole lot bigger than it looks from up here. After the foul, here's Poor. A 4-0 lead for the Midwest Region champs. Concorde Fire picking up that Southern Division crown and now looking to become the first team from the state of Georgia to win a U19 title. Another advantage played here and another opportunity as it comes here to Stewart. Could he be another? Diving save by the keeper, says no. Had to be that time. A little bit further out, gave the keeper a chance to react, and he took advantage getting there when he had to. But another shot on goal for Stewart, another opportunity for Concorde Fire. Luna trying to fight through a couple of defenders, wins the free kick, and he'll quick start it. They play it out wide. Trejo. Mendoza. That pass blocked away, but it still finds Trejo. He sends it into the box. Chance headed away, but it landed right on the foot of Keaton Matusik, but all he could do was drill it high and wide. Matusik with a solid strike, perhaps taking out his frustrations of the 4-0 deficit on the ball. And it just continued to carry and missed the upper 90. U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships are presented by the National Guard, the official armed forces branch of U.S. Soccer, and presenting sponsor of the National Championship. Stewart working his way in. He's taken out, whistle silent, and the Tigers start back the other way. Sent towards the middle of the pitch. Headed back for Daru. Lorenzano, one of the goal scorers, to Poor. Finds his way back to Lorenzano. Poor again. Now it's Choice. Chipping it into the box. Fighting for it and sliding was Rohani, but he winds up knocking it out of play. U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship also brought to you by Nestle Nesquik, the official post-game drink of youth soccer, and by Nike, the official supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer. Here in the final 35 minutes of the match, Tigers need to try to get something going offensively here. They trail 4-0. And a large part of their strategy has been to try those long-range chips and try to send players into the wings. It was working a bit early on. Just got unlucky with some offsides calls, but these past couple of minutes, really this second half, they've had a tougher time finding any room. The Fire, who were playing a more defensive style, it felt like in the first half, changed things up. And they've really been on the attack. Now Luna slides it to the top of the box, hoping for Trejo. But that was cleared out, and that was important. Trejo was in a good striking position if that ball could have gotten to him. Luna turning. It's cleared away. Casey Schultes starts it back the other way. Now a whistle, an unlucky handball as that ball deflected right off his leg and came up and caught him in the fingertips. That allows for the quick restart, header on net. But right at the keeper, who was in good position, Cesar Mendoza, tried to redirect it. Didn't get much on it. Tigers control here. 2 more matches for each of these clubs after this game. So 3 points on the line here. Looks as though Concorde Fire are in great position to hold on to that as Luna to Trejo. Back to Luna, sliding, grabbed by the keeper, and he deflects it wide. Important stop. Coming out and cutting down the angle nicely. There's a little give and go between Luna and Trejo, almost netted the Tigers the goal. Substitution here is Mendoza being called off the pitch in favor of Glenn Gomez. Let's take a look at this shot here. Very nearly getting the Tigers on the scoreboard. And just able to get that big right hand on it as now the header knocks the cross away off the corner kick. And the Fire able to complete the clear with a big right boot. 2 goals already here in this second half as we near the final half hour of play here in boys U19 group round robin play. Nice cross into the front and just a bit too high, as he was hoping for Matthew almost, but couldn't quite get it there. That time they were able to find some space down in the corner on that long pass as Josue Mendoza found some room. We remind you we've got one more game coming up here on Field 11 today. Coming up at 2 p.m., we got U15 Boys action. 99 Lobos Rush Premier and the Michigan Wolves. We've seen both of those clubs at different age groups already today. Here's Stewart trying to feed it through. It was blocked off nicely as Josue Mendoza was able to get his foot on it. Played along the back line now. Looking to shift the defense, find a way to squeeze it through. Here's Luna. Trejo trying another give and go with Luna. It finds its mark. Can he get a shot away? No, canceled out nicely. Well done on the defensive side. Weston Taylor able to stick with Luna and really badger him, make it tough for him to do anything, although he did well to get around the defender and pull it down with his chest to even give himself a chance, but couldn't do anything after that as Taylor won the battle in the end. Another substitution coming for the Fire as Henry Chansey will be removed. And wearing the captain's badge, on comes Cameron Bean. So Bean getting into the game for the first time, and play restarts after the substitution. Carrying it in, Vasquez takes it all the way in front. It's Luna all alone, gets the shot away and into the back of the net. Luna says no clean sheet for you. A 4-1 game now as Luna gets the Rock Pack Tigers on the board. Vasquez coming through with the assist and another nice little play to set up the goal. 63rd minute goal, and now still with just about 27 minutes remaining, there is a chance. Here's a look. Vasquez taking on all comers, fighting his way through, and then watch this little slide pass. Luna overruns it nearly, but is able to backtrack and chip it over the keeper who was already down. Actually, overrunning that may have helped him because the keeper had already given away his position and it allowed him to just chip it right over the goaltender. Luna's first goal in the national championship. First goal for the Tigers here in championship play. And maybe we'll see if that momentum can get them going. A little bit another quick goal here, and all of a sudden, they're right back in this thing. Header flicked on, but that's knocked away. Being able to come over and make the stop. Well, you've seen a lot of chances created by these Tigers, and a lot of them run through number 10. Luna's been all over the place. And he's able to finally find the back of the net, staying on sides that time and finding a hole in this Fire defense. Now Tigers on the possession again. Here's Herrera, gives it to Luna. Doubling back Garcia. Now sprinting right through the middle was Matt Dick. If these Fire can stop them one-on-one, and if not, they're going to try to draw as many defenders as they can to them and then find that pass in tight. They've tried that the past few times, and it finally paid off with a goal. Poor. Duru. Trying to backtrack Mendoza with a bit of a misstep, but he's able to recover, and the Tigers still advance the ball from a dangerous area. And speaking of dangerous play ruled by the referee and a free kick awarded. Here's Luna. Trying to one-touch that pass, but couldn't get much on it. Possession. Gets it on to Schultes. Now Schultes taking it to the corner. And that gets forced out of play as Mendoza forces his hand a bit. It'll go for a throw. Cody West marching up to take it. 3-goal deficit for the Tigers. Getting a goal in the 64th minute, Edwin Luna getting them on the score sheet. And now you really see the Fire content to slow things down and take advantage of every stoppage they can, as West will just watch that one roll right by him and take the throw instead. Towards the box, it deflects on through. Duru with the right-handed flick, and it's in. Duru with another goal, his second of the match. And Concorde Fire Elite answers with the goal off the throw-in. Down, and then, oh, what a nice little outside foot flick. Got to give the assist on that play to Tyler Alexander, you would imagine, who headed that thing along. So Cody West to Alexander, and then a beautiful finish. Jordan Duru with another goal. His second, that one much more skillful than the first, where he was set up with a perfect pass from Stewart. This time finds himself with an outside of the foot flick just to get it over the head of the keeper. Luna with it now, working on Stewart, sends it to the box, headed away by Poor, but not far. Bulldozing his way through and gaining possession. Well done, Angel Aronia. Decaro's with it. Poor. Duru. Spinning. 114 works on another. And Duru was winning for a minute, but almost able to knock it out for Concorde Fire. Your scoreboard showing 5-0. Rock Pack Tigers did get a goal earlier in this half. Edwin Luna getting them on the score sheet. We're in the 70th minute now in time. Really running down on the Tigers. And, of course, the Fire are not making things anything easier with the goal barrage. 5 netted, including 3 already here in this second half. Poor. Duru has that taken away. Now a whistle and a foul, as Weston Taylor was a bit too aggressive. Here's Gomez. Near side Garcia. Mendoza. Garcia. Mendoza. Trejo. And now the Concorde Fire with 11 on their own side of their pitch, really making it tough. Whistle, and they're going to call the foul back against the Tigers. And then a nice Shelfer shot. Made it 2-0. Then the beautiful pass and the finish by Stewart. And Stewart returned the favor, setting up Daru. There's the lone goal by the Tigers as Garcia. And then there, one of the prettier goals you'll see at the outside of the foot, chipping it over the keeper. And that's where we stand, 5-1, 6 goals scored here in this match. And the unfortunate thing for the Rock Pack Tigers is 5 of them were not scored by them. And a whistle and a foul. Luna called for it as he came in and clipped Schultes. Poor trying to send Daru on the restart. Daru, of course, would be looking for that third goal and complete the hat trick. Schultes. Daru. Trying to find the runner there, but no way to get it through. Thought about playing it there, but the bench yelling, leave it, leave it, leave it. Tom let it go all the way back to the keeper, drawing the attention of Luna, but then picking it up himself and sending it down the field. And you'd have to imagine Concorde Fire already in a time-killing mode. Under 20 minutes left to play. And a solid 4-goal lead. Now a chip towards the box. Luna comes flying in and the header goes wide. Luna certainly giving it his best effort as he comes soaring in to try to take that cross. And he did get his head on it, but nudged it wide. U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship is brought to you by SKLZ, the official player. Here's Daru. As the wind picking up a bit. Flag starting to fly. They did threaten for storms in the area at some point today. So far the temperature's been rather mild and in control. It's now slipping and going down. Good battle there, and the Tigers gained possession. There was a whistle and a foul eventually called. Tomorrow, Concorde Fire will continue their quest for the championship final. They'll take on Raytown Soccer Club, coming from Region 2, the Midwest champion. That'll be tomorrow at noon. And Alum Rock Pack will look to lick their wounds a bit and try to get a positive result. They'll take on PDA Harks, the Region 1 champion from New Jersey. 5-1 the Tigers trail in the red and black kits going from left to right. Here's Luna, the goal scorer for the Tigers. He rolls this one ahead. Trejo with it now. And these U19 boys, they were playing college soccer all season long, so just like the World Cup where you've got guys playing for club teams and then national teams and tournaments and everything you can imagine, these guys have collegiate and everything else. Is another shot, this time trickling wide. Shot, and just hooked it wide. Here's a shot on the keeper, speared nicely. As Keaton Matasic was able to get the shot off. Kyler Kelsey has played well in this game. The lone goal he gave up was partly because of a misstep, as Luna going and overstepping the ball forced him to go down early. Amiri Abraham sends it into the box. That gets cleared all the way across. Angel Aronia. Back for Gomez. Now Luna. But that's cut out and sent down the pitch, coming in and sliding it. Kicking that away is the keeper. Aggressive play there. And it had to be, as Robinson, if he got to that first, had no one else around him. And now after that foul, referee calling over Abraham to have a conversation with him. Does not book him. Just wanted to have a word. As here you take a look at what could have been in all alone was Robinson, but goalkeeper Hector Perez coming out, putting his body on the line, as now we've got a substitution at the keeper position. So Kyler Kelsey, who had the great game, made some important saves, and Luna trying to weave his way through traffic. It gets sent back, but only as far as Aronia. Now Luna trying to backstep around a defender, can't do it. This time he is able to spin, keeps possession through 3-4 defenders, and now he gets the free kick. Luna dribbling through just about everybody. As now we'll have a substitution from the Rock Pack Tigers. Keaton Matusik come on out. And David Ortiz. Who I must say has to be in the running for the youngest on this team. Ortiz, born in October of '96. Makes his way on. He's one of 3 players born in '96 on this Tigers squad. Glenn Gomez in March. Ortiz in October. And then one in April. So he's the youngest on this squad, getting to come in and play some minutes at the tail end of this group stage game. They trail 5-1. And 3 points more than likely going to Concorde Fire Elite. The team from Atlanta, Georgia, trying to be the first team from Georgia to win the U19 championship. And they are well on their way. U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships brought to you by Wilson Trophy Company, the official awards, medals, and pin supplier of the U.S. Championship. As Luna's in, sets it across to his teammate, and it's unable to be finished. And now the keeper comes up and makes the play. Boy, you would think Luna would be better served to just fire that one. Fresh goalkeeper in off the bench. In one-on-one in tight, but instead he tried to sling it across and give it a chance for the one-timer. They couldn't connect. U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship also brought to you by NSCAA, a proud partner, and by MLS. Youth Soccer is the official grassroots partner of MLS. Trejo sends it ahead to Luna. Works it in across the goal mouth, and nobody's there. Luna rolling a slow roller right through the defense. It winds up trickling just wide. A lot closer to the net than one would anticipate when he let it go. But nobody making the run towards the net to knock it in. Weston Taylor being summoned from the pitch for the Concorde Fire Elite as they continue to make changes. Kyle Richards, who just celebrated his birthday, or scratch that, is about to celebrate his birthday, July 24th. Coming up in a couple of days. That's the final day of group play. I'm sure he wouldn't ask for a better birthday present than a chance to be sent to the finals match here in the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. Luna showing off his speed coming down the sideline and throwing it on net. That gets deflected out of play. It'll go for a corner. So since we won't see the Fire again until perhaps the championship game, go ahead and wish a very happy birthday to Kyle Richards, who will be turning 19 years old. Corner headed away, foul called inside the box. It'll be a free kick for the Fire. Here in the 84th minute. Another substitution coming. This time the Tigers making a change as Matt DeCarose will come off the pitch. Sergio Rico in his stead. Whistle and a foul as Abraham was tripped up. There will certainly be plenty of highlights from this one. The Concorde Fire, a memorable start to their 2014 championship run. Netting 5 goals thus far as Luna in with it, and a sliding stop by the keeper. Nice job coming off his line and knocking it away that time. Luna couldn't quite get a foot around it to knock it to the side. This one's chested down, shot, and I think he got a piece of that, did the keeper. According to the referee, he did. It's going to go out for a corner. That was headed for the upper 90, and it was just deflected away at the last second by the outstretched fingertips. Remember, this goalie just came into the game. About a 75th minute substitution. Taking advantage of his opportunity. Here's the corner that it did win for the Rock Pack Tigers. Sent back into the box. Headed up. Keeper coming out. Shot on net. Another header, this time off the post. And it bounces out. And we've got a player down for Rock Pack. We're going to take a look at that first save made by the goalie. As you see here, sent across, headed back to the top of the 18. Nice job to control and rocket that thing. And yeah, that was headed for goal, if not for the redirection. And that injury that you see right now, good news is he's up and walking, but that got the Tigers bench a little bit agitated as the keeper came on out and collided with him. As we're going to look at the next save made now. A couple of very fine stops. And here you go, and there's the injury right at the tail end of it. He went to punch the ball away and got a lot of the upper body and really everything with the Tiger, and that sent him to the ground. Good ball looking for Abraham, and he's got him. Beats the defender, only the keeper to beat. As coming back and very nearly an own goal. The goaltender had to be alert. As coming back and cutting that out was Josue Mendoza. And he was able to knock it back to his keeper. Nice recovery there by Mendoza because Abraham was in behind the defense and all alone. Perhaps thought he had a little more time than he did. Here's Daru. He's got a couple of goals in this match. Abraham, one-timer, rolls in on the goalie. Not much difficulty there, just kind of stubbed it into the ground. Trejo, Daru. Chips it down on sides. He's found Robinson, but Robinson was playing 1-on-4 there, trying to take it towards the net. Luna working on Abraham, just plows through him. And a few words for each other after that. Luna shown the yellow card. The Tigers bench perhaps frustrated with the outcome overall of today's match and having a word with the referee. The yellow was awarded to Luna. Abraham goes unpunished, although the foul was called on Abraham. Luna got up after the play and had some extracurriculars that were not to the ref's liking. Second yellow issued here in the match. And here in the 90th minute, as we're going to take a look here and see what the fuss is about. And really, obviously we can't hear what's going on down there, but looked as though Luna used the shoulder to lead. Abraham was bowled over. It was actually a free kick awarded to Concorde Fire. So the foul was on Luna. As the fourth official holds up 3 minutes of added time. Here as we have reached the 90th minute. So we'll have 3 additional minutes. A 5-1. And it appears as though we'll have a substitution. Luna's going to come out of the game here. Perhaps to prevent him from doing any more damage to his future in this tournament. It'll be Isaac Torres coming on in his stead. He will sit for stoppage time. Here's Trejo. Well, one thing was certain with Luna on the pitch is a bulk of this Rock Pack Tiger offense runs through him. He was involved in just about every play in the attacking third. had the lone goal for the Tigers as well. And potentially could have had another one, maybe even an assist or two, if he had some teammates making runs with him as he anticipated. Working through, nice little play, and very close to a highlight reel builder. Number 9, Josue Mendoza, with the flick to himself over the head of the defender. And he was in behind the defense and just couldn't finish it with the upper 90 shot as that thing cleared the top of the crossbar. Goal kick restarts things here in the final, which should be about a minute. A victory for Concorde File is just a matter of moments away now, as they will move to the top of the U19 Boys preliminary stage with 3 points. There is, of course, another match going on at this time as well. As there is the final whistle. And with that, it officially becomes 3 points for Concorde Fire Elite. They come out and they show how excited they are at the opportunity to win the first U19 championship for the state of Georgia. They were dominant for a bulk of this game. There were some very nice plays from Alum Rock Pack Tigers as well, traveling over 2,000 miles to be here and play nearly 3,000. But the winners of the Far West region, Region 4, come up just a bit short here today. DeRue with a couple of goals, 5 of them netted, including 2 in the first half and then 2 early in the second half. And after they went up 4-0, it became very difficult to think that Alum Rock Pack Tigers could come back. They did score the goal and try to build some momentum, as now I think we're about ready to show you how it all transpired here on Field 11 for our noon game today. First, the 28th minute goal, beautifully sunk, taking it off the air, and then the ground pass to a sliding goal. Then in the second half, 2-0, make it 3-0 after the beautiful pass set up, and then turning around and setting up DeRue for his first goal. Responding was Luna. There was the 1 goal scored by the Tigers, but then look at this. The chip off the outside of the foot over the head of Ramos and into the net. Nothing he could do about that. And with that, the icing on the cake as Concorde Fire Elite walks away with 3 well-deserved points after the first day of play. They will at least be tied, and they could have sole possession depending on how the other game shakes out to determine how they will stand after the first day of group play. Either way, they have to be thrilled with the way things look from where they stand between goal differential with the 4-goal win and the 3 points on the board. That'll just about do it for us here in Game 3 of our 4 games from Field 11. On behalf of our entire production team, U.S. Youth Soccer, and all those at Turbo Sports Group, my name is Jake Levy. Again, the final score from the Maryland SoccerPlex on Field 11 is 5-1. Concorde Fire Elite are the victors. We'll be back with more coverage from the 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships presented by the National Guard. Welcome to the Maryland SoccerPlex and today's U15 Boys Contest from the 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships presented by the National Guard. Today's 2 o'clock game features 99 Lobos Rush Premier from Collierville, Tennessee, and Michigan Wolves 99 coming from Livonia, Michigan. Hello, everyone. I'm Jake Levy. We welcome you to our fourth and final broadcast of the day, coming to you with U15 Boys Group B play. 3 points are on the line here as day one is set to wrap up. We'd like to remind you that U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships are brought to you by the National Guard, the official armed forces branch of U.S. Youth Soccer and presenting sponsor of the National Championships, by Nike, the official supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer, by Capri Sun, the official ready-to-drink juice of U.S. Youth Soccer, by Turbo Sports Group, the official video streaming production company of the National Championships. Don't forget, you can order and purchase any broadcast from this year's event by logging on to www.turbosportsgroup.com. Also brought to you by Happy Family, the official on-the-go superfood of U.S. Youth Soccer, by Kohl's, the official department store of U.S. Youth Soccer, Liberty Mutual Insurance, an official sponsor of U.S. Youth Soccer, Nestle Nesquik, the official post-game drink of U.S. Youth Soccer, by SKLZ, the official player performance training sponsor of Youth Soccer, by Sports Authority, the official sporting goods retailer of U.S. Youth Soccer, by Wilson Trophy Company, the official awards, medals, and pin supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer, by NSCAA, a proud partner of U.S. Youth Soccer, and by MLS. U.S. Youth Soccer is the official grassroots partner of MLS. Well, we are just about set to go here in our fourth and final broadcast 2 o'clock game between the 99 Lobos Rush Premier and Michigan Wolves 99. Those of you who have been with us on Field 11 all day know that we have already seen 2000 Lobos Rush Premier, and we saw the Michigan Hawks U13 girls team. The Michigan Soccer Club goes with Hawks for female and Wolves for male. So now we get a look at the U15 boys, Michigan Wolves and Lobos Rush Premier. These two teams taking part in Group B action for U15. The winner of this group will head on to play in the knockout stages. Group A and Group B both getting a qualifier and then add the opportunity to play for the national championship. It's a dream rarely realized, but both of these groups are looking to get it done. They'll have semifinals on Saturday, and then the championship game will be held on Sunday. So the top 2 teams from each group advance. 3 crucial points on the line here as we are just about set for the opening kick. 99 Lobos Rush Premier are wearing the blue kits. Moving from our left to our right, starting with the ball, is Michigan Wolves 99 wearing the white kits, and moving from our right to our left. We are set to go. U15 Boys Soccer 2 o'clock kickoff starts right now. And the Michigan Wolves start with it, immediately trying to go forward. They are knocked back for a second, but do indeed corral it. Again, Michigan Wolves in white, the Lobos in blue. It's both teams looking to strike early here. The Lobos working with it now as they come sliding through. It comes to the middle and set up for Colin Scott. He rolls it to the near side. It's Furr sending it in high and wide of the keepers, trying that long-range shot and just unable to get it on target. Lobos Rush Premier, National League qualifier, finishing second in the red division. They went 5-2-0 in National League play. They did score 11 times, but also gave up 9 goals. So they are going to be a team that likes to open up the field, play back and forth. They can be scored on, but they're also capable of scoring in bunches. 5 of those 11 goals scored in league play were scored by Cole Cannon. So keep an eye on him. Cannon wearing number 23, the forward, scored 5 of them in NL play, he was tied for second in the league for U15 boys. Meanwhile, the Michigan Wolves trying to gain possession here. Look at how they qualified. They won their region, winning the Midwest region, after repeating as Michigan State Cup champions, second year in a row that these boys have won the Michigan State Cup, earned a chance to play for the Region 2, and they went on to win it, and now they're here trying to keep the dream alive, the road to MD. And it's off to a nice start. Here getting the 2 o'clock play, which is the toughest draw of them all. It was such a pleasant morning with the temperatures in the low to mid-70s. Temperatures have risen to at least the mid-80s, and out in the sun, that gets hot pretty quickly as that centering cross is picked up by the keeper, Patrick Gilly, as he boots it away. Gilly plays for the Tennessee ODP team. So he'll be tough to score on and should at least help back up that line of defense. Now a chip ahead, hoping that time for Abraham Johnson. Instead, it's cut out. Wolves still in possession. Play it to the wing. Massey giving chase, but just a bit too far in front of him. It'll roll over the touchline for a throw, and possession will go over to the Lobos. Lobos featuring 6 Tennessee ODP players. As fighting through that was one of them, number 9, Connor Deck. He gets it ahead to Christopher Hardy. Hardy rolls it to the middle of field. 50-50 ball, nicely won, and keeping possession for the Lobos. But just momentarily as the back line of the Wolves able to clear that one away. Both teams had to do some traveling to get here. The Michigan Wolves coming from Livonia, Michigan, 500 miles away, or about 8 hours if you're traveling by car. As a whistle and the foul called, that'll be a free kick going for the Lobos. Knocked down by Hardy. Gives to Payne. Back to Hardy. His shot blocked off nicely as Van Uyen got in the way. Now players hitting the deck all over, and the foul called, a bit delayed. Looked as though both players were just kind of tripping over each other, but referee views that as a free kick, and this is a dangerous spot for the Lobos to try to strike first. No can of foam for the referee here at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship, so he'll have to just use his arm instead and set that wall as 3 Wolves players come over to form it. Here's the free kick shot on goal, and the keeper has to jump up and take a nice job by Hunter Morse to reach up into that upper 90 and pull it back. That shot was curling away from him, but Morse with a big, tall frame able to get there. Fighting through now is Johnson. He's got it, sends it to the middle, but that's cut out beautifully by a sliding attempt. Elijah Godbolt got back. Wolves continuing their pressure, though, as they chip it in. And Jacob Zapaya will have to come over and play it. Now Zapaya sends it deep. That's deflected on. And what a great problem to have if you're the head coach of the Lobos, Diego Saltron. Both of your keepers are on the state ODP team. Jacob Zapaya and Patrick Gilly. Both very viable options, you would imagine. The Lobos from Collierville, Tennessee, we saw them at the 8 o'clock game, U14 boys, and they had quite a crowd on hand for as far as they traveled, and 99 Lobos isn't much different. Big supporting crew. As this is played out, it'll go for a throw. Trying to fight for that ball. The Lobos able to win it momentarily. They just send it into the wickets of the defense. That hit off the back of the head of Samuel Deloy, a regional ODP player for the Michigan Wolves. As perhaps you can see from our wide shot here, that wind is really starting to pick up, blowing straight to our left. So we'll see how that might affect some of these long shots or crosses coming as this game wears on. This is forced closer to the box, but cleared away easily as Sebastian Musicanti got to it. Now a turnover in a dangerous position, as working with it is Johnson. But he gives it right back, and the Lobos survive the scare. Nice ball, looking for Hardy. Can he get there? Not before Morse comes out of his net. Ooh, watch out. And a whistle and a foul as that foot came up very close to the chops. Number 15, Abraham Johnson for the Wolves, came running through right as the leg was in midair. And the referee letting him know what he did wrong. As we'll take a look at the collision again here. Ball up for grabs. And that's where it is, when you put the leg up to try to kick it and someone comes sliding underneath you. Wasn't nearly as egregious on the replay, but in full speed it certainly did not look clean. Meeks. Nicely weighted ball ahead for Deloy. He turns with it, sprinting down the sideline, working against Eskin. Deloy able to win it, gets it towards the center of the box. One-time shot is bounced in on goal. And Sapaya is right there. No problem. Massey was in a good position to take that one-timer, but Sapaya was up to the task. Still scoreless here in the 10th minute. U15 boys soccer action. We'll have 40-minute halves for you. Keep in mind that that time on the scoreboard is not official. All timing is kept on the field by the head referee. So, although we will run the clock until the half ends, as this one is picked up, Deloy trying to get it back to him. That was headed away. And the Lobos along the back line. Nicely done there to win that ball was Massey. And now the Wolves turning with it. Here's Kazmerzik. Trying to get it back to Kazmerzik. He's to it. Rolls it into the box. And out comes Sapaya to scoop it up and make sure that there's no further damage. Wolves have shown no problem getting the ball into the box. The question is, can they get the numbers to beat the keeper? State ODP player. Now working through is Kazmerzik. Burns past the defender. Puts it up on top. Could it be? And it's run out. Nice recovery. And that hit off the outside of the goalpost. It'll be a goal kick. Excellent effort, just a bit wide. Doesn't count as a shot on goal. I thought that might have deflected off the defender. We're going to get a replay here and see. As look at the setup as the cross comes across. There we go. As the cross comes in, Massey gets it on, and yeah, that's all outside of the post. Great camera work by our crew. As now Massey again, this time just launches one. Sapaya backing up on it. Will field that one high. And while you can probably hear that wind howling, I'm sure it is a relief to these players on the field because out in the sun, it is hot. Massey gives it off. McNitt. Meeks sends it into the box, headed away. And then furthered on as Hardy gets it back. And now coming flying through 2 defenders and down on the ground. Hopefully everybody's okay as Whistle stays silent. That was Morgan Furr who was trying to split the defense, and he got sandwiched. Went down holding his elbow shoulder area, but he gets up and throws the ball in immediately, so he should be okay. Connor Deck. And the Wolves thought that it went off the Lobos. The line judge disagrees. Lobos get the throw and almost quick started him. Here's Piel. Back to Logan Eskin. Right-footed insert into the box, headed away. Chested down right at the 18. Left-footed shot blocked off. Scott tried to rip one from just outside the box, and it was cut down. Good positioning defensively. Now another shot from the outside. Diving save. Musicanti put a lot on that one, and Hunter Morse had to lay out to pull it in. Hunter Morse, a couple of big saves here early on. We're in the 13th minute. He's already made 2 or 3 very good saves. Well done. Now a whistle and a foul as we're going to take a look at that save one more time. The clear attempt muffed, and that meant the straightaway shot from the 18. And the outstretched mitts of Morse pulled it in. Now after that shirt-tugging foul, it sets the Wolves up with a free kick in the attacking half. Lewis Meeks, the second defender on the ball as they bunch up in the box. Meeks eyes it up. Now a short chip headed up in the air and settled down and finally cleared. That thing was bouncing around for a bit. And then finally a big left-footed boot clears it, forcing Van Uyen all the way back. His pass back to the keeper wasn't strong enough, and that was nearly trouble. Now Sapaya will just let that one roll to him. And after playing Olay with the forward, we'll roll it on and we'll start back the other way. Hardy. Jester. Able to get it up to Hardy, trying to turn with it. Working through the double team, able to find some space. Now can he find a passing partner? No, he's cut down. But the pass is intercepted, and then a clear will just bounce out of play and go for a throw. So the Lobos keeping the pressure on. It seems like so far through the first 15 minutes or so of this game, it's been a little bit of an ebb and flow where we've seen one team dominate pressure in the attacking third for a few minutes, and then it goes back the other way. And that's just the type of game you would expect from a team that scored 11 goals and gave up 9. The Michigan Wolves, however, their defense is outstanding. They did not give up a goal in the Region 2 series, all the way from group play through the finals, as now their offense trying to go to work. Massey. Yes, Massey! What a finish! He beats the keeper one-on-one, taking the good angle into the cheers of the crowd. Massey makes it happen. It's 1-0 Michigan Wolves. And the way their defense plays and the way their goalkeeper plays, one goal could be devastating. Let's take a look at this again. What a shot by Massey. Gets the feed by Kazmarek right here. And just looks like an innocuous play, and then the shot just past the outstretched hand to Sapaya. What an outstanding shot from Massey. That was all him to make that happen from a pretty difficult angle. And he makes it 1-0. 16th minute goal for Massey. And that was at a time when it looked like the Lobos were building up a bit of an attack and gaining some momentum. Reminder, United States National Championships is brought to you by Capri Sun, the official ready-to-drink juice of U.S. Youth Soccer, by Turbo Sports Group, the official video streaming production company of the National Championships. Don't forget, you can order and purchase any broadcast from this year's event by logging on to www.turbosportsgroup.com. Lobos trying to get back on the attack now and get themselves on the sheet. It would be the first tournament play goal allowed by the Wolves here in their national championship run. But instead, they're looking for more. Here's McNitt. One-on-one, beats the defender. Can he beat the keeper? Nice save by Sapaya, and it's an important one as he kicks it away. Braden McNitt showed off his technical skills getting around the defender. Had the one-on-one opportunity with Sapaya. An ODP player versus ODP player, and here's who wins. Look at that brilliant move. To the outside, gets it right back onto the instep. Perfect form. But the great save made. Now the shot up in the air. Sapaya juggles it a bit, but he's able to pull it in. The supporters for the Michigan Wolves certainly excited about their 1-0 lead here early on, but it might be short-lived as here comes Hardy the other way. Oh, important stop. That time by Nicholas Matten, cutting it out and clearing it all the way down. Good communication there by Kazmarek, setting this play up. Deloy sends it through. Chip up and over the net. That'll go out for a goal kick. Might have been offsides anyway. Because I believe he was going for more of a crossing play than a shot, but he wound up sending it straight forward and on over the goalpost. Meeks. Deloy. Taking it up the near side. Has some space. Can he find a cross? Rolls it back to Thompson. Back to Meeks. Good passing here. Referee plays the advantage. Meeks, the low shot, scooped up by Sapaya. Good advantage played by the official, as Meeks was able to sidestep the contact and earn himself a shot on goal. Just couldn't get too much on it. And for Sapaya, that's an easy one. Now the whistle on the foul. So here we'll take a look at this again. There's the foul. The referee played the advantage. Certainly could have blown it dead there, but he let it go. Is now back to live action. Deloy has it in the corner again, working towards the box, chips it up over the 18, and just unable to hold that in was Massey. He's the goal scorer so far here in the game today. Has this one taken away from him. Oh, good play to keep it in, works it towards the box. Just nobody there on the perimeter to pick it up. Now Hardy heads it forward. Nguyen will send it back and allow Morse to restart things. He'll send it the length of the pitch. And back comes Andre Bucks. Nearly turned it over. Rest of his defense there to help him out. Now a good play by Rex Jester. Stringing up the sideline. He finds Hardy. Hardy with some space. Gives it back to Jester onside. Plays it in towards the box. It rolls all the way through to the top of the 18. It's through and it's loose, and out comes Morse. Good eyes from the goalkeeper coming out and cleaning that up. There was a Lobo hanging around. But again, Lobos creating an opportunity. See if the Wolves can answer with an opportunity of their own. Down the sideline, collision. Referee says play on. It's Johnson. Back up top to Deloy. He has this one taken from him. But Thompson keeps it alive. To the middle, here's McNitt. Now a shot away by Johnson, but that's blocked off. Comes back to Thompson. And he'll send it wide to Meeks. Meeks left-footed cross into the box, headed away. The keeper was out to play it. It comes right down to a Wolf. Inside comes Kazmarek. The shot wide of the bar as it beat the keeper. And Sapaya talking to his defense now after the header right in front of him. Almost cost them a goal. Here's we start playing the 23rd minute. The Michigan Wolves with the lead. They've got a substitution coming as Andrew Dolan and David Camarena both make their way onto the pitch. Piel. Across for David Payne. He controls. Now it's picked up by Meeks. He sends it forward. And a nice job to get back by Morgan Furr and head that one away. Whistle and a foul behind the play. Will go for a Lobos free kick as Massey's called for a little extracurricular. And trying to start play, we'll have to wait for the substitution, and it's coming in bulk as 3 Lobos are going to check in. Cole Cannon, Chandler Shirley, and Marco Gomez Ramos. Nice of him to wait until I saw the other 2 names before he started on. And now after 3 fresh bodies on the field for the Lobos, we'll resume play. Furr sends it forward. Controlled along the touchline for a moment as Cannon got his right foot to it but couldn't control it, and it rolled out. And will go as a turnover and change of possession. Wolves get it. .50-50 ball bounces up and out of play. As the 4th official talking to a couple of substitutions now being made by the Wolves. Larry Chen is going to come on and replace Abraham Johnson. Chen a forward, and Kevin Cohn, a midfielder, on his way in. He will replace the scoring forward, Nicholas Massey. So he comes out to a round of applause from the supporters. And that was very close to a handball, but it doesn't get called. And here's Chen, fresh into the game, has a goal-scoring opportunity, gives it over to Cohn. They'll reverse field instead and go to Dolan. He chips it towards the box over Chen. And a couple of hops and out of play. May have been flagged for offsides anyway. But Chen and Cohn on that series had chances if they wanted to turn it upfield of potentially taking shots at the net. Both of them fresh into the game. Usually you don't want your first touch to be something right at the goal, like to get yourself a little acclimated to the game, maybe see how the ball feels. So here's McNitt. Thompson. Kazmarek. And the Lobos able to wrestle it away, and they'll funnel it back to Sapaya. McNitt with the header. Finds the feet of Gomez Ramos. And now the Lobos, a chance to start that ball heavy. Can they get there? Showing good speed is Cannon, and indeed he does. And that's knocked out. It'll go for a throw. But before that, we'll have a substitution. That was a nice job. I wasn't sure Cole Cannon could get to that ball. It was a bit heavy, but winds up working out as Elijah Godbolt makes his way onto the pitch. We'll have a throw coming for the Lobos, who retain possession now that the substitution has taken care of itself. And that throw-in worked right back out of play, so take a few steps back and do it again. Morgan Furr on the throw. Throws it to Hardy. Turns with it, chips it towards the net, but that's out of play. And we'll just go for a goal kick. So not sure what the design was there, but perhaps just a mishit. Hunter Morse to restart play with a boot. Here in the 28th minute from Germantown, Maryland, the Maryland SoccerPlex, home of the 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. Little give and go down the sideline. It's Dolan with it. That runs out of play and will go for a throw. The U.S. National Championships have not been in Germantown in over a decade. This is the third time the city has hosted the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. They hosted them back-to-back years in 2002 and 2003. Certainly a beautiful complex. As we're going to take a look at that foul that left one of the Wolves players down for a second. There's now a chance for a set piece. It bounces through. The shot is in the back of the net. Taking advantage, it's Nicholas Matten. The defender has it fall right to him, and he knew what to do with it. A 2-0 lead for the Michigan Wolves, and they give the supporters something to cheer about. The Wolves, who traveled over 500 miles to watch their boys play, and here it is off the set piece. Deflected, and it comes right down to him. Nicholas Matten knew exactly what to do. That's tough luck for Sapaya and the Lobos. There's not much you can do about that when you're set up to try to potentially take a shot off the set piece, and it winds up bouncing through and going all the way to somebody on the clear other side of the net with a beautiful look at the goal. So the team that did not give up a single goal in the regional tournament now has a 2-goal cushion here in the first half. Matten and Massey. Meeks, Merzen, and Morse must be excited. This one runs out of play, go for a throw. See if the Lobos change anything up here. The set piece was the way that they scored. And it was a beautiful setup, and the foul was, it was close. A few of these fouls so far called. It looks like it's going to be a tight game called here this afternoon by the referee. But he has been calling it pretty consistently. Those close plays have been going as fouls for the majority of this first half. Coming up to play it is Andre Bucks. That gets knocked away from him, though. And now look out. Here come the Wolves with space. It's Dolan leading the charge. He takes it out wide. Chips it in looking for Chen. Flag is up. And rightfully so. He was well offsides when that ball was taken. Easy decision for the line judge. Second time Chen's been flagged for offsides. That's a good job now by Matten, fighting to win that ball, using his body as a shield. Coming up the near side, the Wolves. It's Meeks. Sends it towards the box. Hoping for Kazmarek. But Elijah Goldbolt was able to get to it first. Now those two battle. Kazmarek wins it, gets it inside the 18. Does he have somebody? And all he can do is kick it off the outside of the net, and in frustration kicks it even further away. That'll go out for a goal kick. U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship is brought to you by Happy Family, the official on-the-go superfood of U.S. Youth Soccer, by Kohl's, the official department store of U.S. Youth Soccer, and by Liberty Mutual Insurance, an official sponsor of U.S. Youth Soccer. Goal kick restarts play after the shot banged off the outside of the net. It was a nice job by Kaczmarek to work his way in, but then didn't leave himself much of an angle to shoot. And, well, when you give an ODP goalie like Sapaya is a chance to take away pretty much every part of the target, he's going to do so. Hardy trying to retain possession, does well. Shirley can't keep it in play. It'll go for a throw. Right in front of the Lobos bench. Here's Kevin Cohn. Nice job there by Austin Kaczmarek to keep possession. Now Shirley. And after losing the ball, commits the foul. And the referee's going to have a talking to with him after the reactionary foul. I don't believe any card will be given. He's not booked. Just informed of his infraction. Quick restart here. Has some good passing. Outside, giving it a chase is Chen. He stumbles a bit, but still retains possession. Fighting his way through. And now more like a wrestling move. Lands on top of him, but no foul. It'll just be a throw. And as a matter of fact, it'll be a throw for the Wolves. Lewis Meeks the second. Way back from the touchline, looking to get a lot behind this throw in the attacking third. Oh, and it's a good one. It's right down the chute. Scoring opportunity here as it comes back to Meeks, this time from the left foot. But that's blocked off nicely. Good defense by the Lobos as they hold tight. Now the clear was almost kept in, but it went over the line in the air, spotted by the line judge, and the throw will go over to the Wolves. Nearing the closing minutes of this first half. The Wolves with a 2-0 advantage in the white kits, moving right to left. The goal scorers, Nicholas Matten and Nicholas Massey. Here's McNitt playing it back. Matten, one of those goal scorers. He's a defender, scored it on a set piece. It was a foul-free kick from right about where the ball is now. Into the box, it skipped over a few players, and he found himself with a wide-open net to shoot at, and he knew what to do with it. Another throw coming from the Wolves. As this half has gone on, they've just gotten more and more smothering, especially getting to those 50-50 balls and winning possessions. Now this one's sent. It's a well-weighted ball. Took a little bit of a back hop on him, hoping for Cannon. As this one bounces away, and now it's collected. Along the near side, moving with it now is Furr. Little combo play with Hardy. Their arms interlock, and we'll see which way the foul will go, as the referee is calling both of them over, I believe. And no, he's going to grab Hardy. The two of them interlocked arms, and Hardy was doing a little bit of tugging. Plenty of jostling back and forth for position on both sides, but the referee saw Hardy as a bit more egregious. Meek sends it away. Here's Shirley. Beautiful move there to get it on to Hardy. Can this spark something? Send it towards the middle, but that's cleared away. Strong back defensive line. We saw a similar style of play from the U13 girls Michigan Hawks earlier today in our 10 a.m. game. Their defensive line was so difficult to crack. As now Kevin Cohn has a nice sidestep, but tripped over the blue line as he takes a dive. Wolves still able to retain possession. Here's Brown. Nicely weighted ball looking for Camarena. He wins it. Can he put it into something useful? Puts it up top for Chen, but Sapaya comes out and takes a shot. And like a receiver going up for a fade route, knew he was going to get popped, but held on anyway. I like the no call from the referee there, just incidental contact, and Sapaya showing his toughness. This time we will get a foul. As we're going to take another look at this beautiful move by Camarena. Puts it up right to that top of the 6. And yeah, there you see Sapaya. He's just not as big as Larry Chen. And he went backwards. Free kick coming here. Looks like Chandler Shirley on the ball. As they all line up atop the 18. Here's a chip into the box, trying a bicycle-style kick that time. Got to give him style points. Marco Gomez Ramos trying to get fancy on it, but he can't quite get it past the keeper. Now streaking down the near side, trying to counter come the Wolves. Here's Brady Brown. He gets it back. Camarena. And just a bit of a missed touch there as it goes over the end line for the throw. And immediately deflected out towards that scorer's table, down right at midfield. Now this one launched into the bleachers. The ball boy will get a workout going up into the stands to get that one. Coming back on it, Morgan Furr. And he'll send it even further to Eskin. Now a good switch. Godbolt plays it ahead. And nice defense. Andrew Dolan running him off the ball. And then just clearing it out of harm's way. We'll see what the referee decides to do here. Our clock has it just the final minute of regulation here in the first half. As that cross finds its way in on Morse, and he easily handles that and throws it out. Shirley can't quite get to it. It's picked up instead by Meeks. A couple of Wolves come together and they play it backwards. Brown to Meeks. Meeks taken down from behind. They're going to play the advantage, give it off to Chen. Down the sideline, that one is deflected away by Furr on the way back. And that will go out for a corner. Referee played the advantage, but does show the yellow card after the fact. So Chandler Shirley has been yellowed. Referee allowed the play to continue, but took the mental note. And now off the ensuing corner, Sapaya missed it. But luckily for him, couldn't be directed on net. So they'll go out for a goal kick. Nicely placed kick by Sapaya. But the second hit was just a bit too strong, as now the Wolves eventually do get it back. And there is the halftime whistle. Gave him 1 extra minute to play, and the Wolves really came to play for all 41 minutes that were played in that first half. A 2-0 lead they have over Lobos' 99 Rush Premier. A couple of big-time goals. Hunter Morse was big in net for them. Nicholas Massey, one of the goal scorers. Nicholas Matten, the other. A fine first half of action. We'll have all those highlights coming up in just a little bit. A reminder, the 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship presented by the National Guard, the official armed forces branch of U.S. Youth Soccer and presenting sponsor of the National Championships, by Nike, the official supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer, Capri Sun, the official ready-to-drink juice of U.S. Youth Soccer, by Turbo Sports Group, the official video streaming production company of the National Championship. Don't forget, you can order and purchase any broadcast from this year's event by logging on to www.turbosportsgroup.com. Also brought to you by Happy Family, the official on-the-go superfood of U.S. Youth Soccer, by Kohl's, the official department store of U.S. Youth Soccer, Liberty Mutual Insurance, an official sponsor of U.S. Youth Soccer, Nestle Nesquik, the official post-game drink of U.S. Youth Soccer, SKLZ, the official player performance training sponsor of U.S. Youth Soccer, Sports Authority, the official sporting goods retailer of U.S. Youth Soccer, Wilson Trophy Company, the official awards, medals, and pin supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer, by NSCAA, a proud partner of youth soccer, and by MLS. U.S. Youth Soccer is the official grassroots partner of MLS. 2-0. The Wolves lead Lobos Rush Premier. We'll have the first half highlights and recap after this short break. Welcome back to Field 11 here at the Maryland SoccerPlex, Germantown, Maryland, host site of the 2014 Youth Soccer U.S. National Championship. Second half of U15 Boys Group B play about to get underway. The Michigan Wolves with a 2-0 lead over the Lobos 99 Rush Premier. Couple of well-timed goals. In that first half, let's show them to you before second half play gets underway. First, there was an excellent save by Hunter Morse, the goalkeeper for the Wolves. He was big in that entire first half. Now here's the first goal scored by the Wolves. Taking it down, number 21, Nick Massey. Just a beautiful shot to beat ODP keeper Jacob Sapaya. And then, after a good save there, a couple of opportunities. Here was one of the biggest ones. An advantage played, and keeper was up to the task. Sapaya was good. Then here off a free kick, here's the second goal of the match as it bounces through and finds defender Nicholas Matten. No chance for Sapaya to get in to position. 2-0 our score, and that's where we stand as we kick off to start this second half. So glad you could join us here on a beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Germantown, Maryland. The Lobos trying to get back into things, and they are off to a good start with it. Racing down was Chris Hardy. He was cut out at the last minute, and they're inching up because they've won a corner. The Wolves can't believe the quarter was awarded. They were pretty sure that they had a free kick coming, but everyone was running the wrong way. So now an early opportunity to cut this deficit in half for the Lobos. To the near corner. Sent in, well-paced ball. That gets through. Kicked up by Piel. And that will fall to the side of the net, out of play this time for a goal kick. So the Lobos getting the pressure on right from the get-go. Taking it off that opening play. Christopher Hardy running right down the heart of that Wolves defense. Nearly getting to the keeper. It was stopped out, but got the corner. Now the Wolves run off the ball. It will be the Lobos' possession once again, going again for Hardy, but this time he's knocked out. Now here's Cone. His pass deflected away, but the Wolves retain possession. Chipping it down. Kazmarek giving chase, but that ball just a bit too far in front of him. Turning with it now, Cone. Battle along the near side. It'll roll out. Sebastian Musicani went after it as if it were his ball, but the throw-in belongs to the Wolves right in front of their own bench. That pass a bit off the mark. So the Wolves will get the throw here as Dolan picks it up. Group A in U15 played earlier today. And if you're the Lobos, a trend you want to continue. Both National League qualifiers in Group A were victorious. United FC Gold 98 got a 1-0 victory. And Albion SC from California, the National League Red champion, got a 2-1 victory. But right now here in Group B, both National League qualifiers are on the trailing end. Loudoun down 1-0. And as you see in front of you, the Lobos trailing 2-0. Here's a free kick towards the box. That one hops. And the new keeper on, Patrick Gilly. We mentioned how it was a nice problem to have for Diego Saltrin. Well, he solved it pretty easily, having each of them play a half. Saw Gilly warming up during the intermission. As now here a run at the net. And Piel had to switch it over to his right foot. That cost him an extra step coming down the left side. And because of that, perhaps the defense was able to force him out. Now Piel to Scott. Cut out Thompson. Plays it ahead, but only as far as Musicani. He switches field Fur. trying to find the corner, but that's cut out. And now circling back. Here's Cone. Give to Thompson. As the Wolves, nursing a 2-0 lead, will certainly look to build here and try to add to that as this is played on. This one run out along the end line. That'll go for a throw. This one cleared out. Wolves carrying it. This one played into the box, giving it a run was Hardy. He chips it ahead and a nice diving stop. So now the foul here and a free kick awarded to Lobos. Taken down by Payne, they try to reverse it. Tenuta with it now. Tenuta gives it back and gets. As his pass looking for Chen was cut out and sent back the other way. Tenuta again. Tommy Tenuta working from the midfield, trying to find something to create here. Had 3 forward and tried to play it into the box. Not a bad idea, but it's cut out. Now here's Colin Scott, works it to the near side, Logan Eskin. And Tenuta ran it out of play. He thought he earned that possession, but not the case. Early here in the second half, a 2-0 lead for the Michigan Wolves. Region 2 champions qualifying for the national championship. Here in Group B, 2 teams will advance. So 3 points, monumental here on day 1 if you can get them. Along the back line, that's Jester, sends it forward. Here's Piel. Towards the box, but that's scoffed it out of air and sent down the other way. Chen giving chase, but Nguyen will have to retreat and get it instead in his own defensive end, letting it roll all the way to the touchline and over the end line for a goal kick. As those seconds continue to tick off. And now the referee whistling over to the sideline. Appears as though there's an injury on the pitch. Didn't quite see what happened. Perhaps a bit of a cramping issue. He is jogging, as a substitution will likely be made. It looks like Braden McNitt is up and ready to check in. Bit of a pause here on the pitch as Brady Brown forced to come off, and I don't think they were quite anticipating it. Larry Chen also coming off. as Abraham Johnson checks back in. And the state and regional ODP, Braden McNitt at midfield. Now a ball sent in towards the goal, but that will bounce harmlessly wide as the keeper escorts it that way. Goal kick as we reach the 50th minute. Just about a half hour remaining in these 40-minute halved contest. As that time the arm coming up warrants a free kick for Lobos. Playing with it in a dangerous position now. Casey Thompson takes it away, trying to get that possession in the attacking corner. And he forces Lobos to just play it out of bounds and give up the throw. So a bit of an interesting decision there to play it along the back line in your own third, and the turnover could have been disastrous. Instead, it's just possession for the Wolves as they send it towards the box, headed up in the air. McNitt was looming, but Connor Deck was able to get to it first. Now here's Hardy. Staying ahead looking for Piel. Able to make one man miss, but couldn't bring the ball with him. As a nice job by Andrew Dolan to clean up. Now David Payne. Here's Scott. Left-footed boot, one hop to the keeper. And he steps beyond the end line, but keeps the ball in play. Now Kaczmarek sends it away. The new keeper here in the second half, replacing Hunter Morse, who had a very nice first half. A couple of big-time saves. Now here's Kevin Cohn. Here's Tenuta. Sends it ahead. Goalkeeper off his line. That's a mishit. Good defensive stand by Morgan Furr, bailing out the keeper. Danger not averted quite yet. As Scott now converts to the left foot and boots it down. And here comes David Payne. He leads the charge and could have numbers in the box if he can keep it in play, and he cannot. Just rolling over the touchline and will go for a goal kick. Let's take a look at this again. Coming out of the net, dangerous play, misses the ball, and that was surely goal number 3, if not for an excellent play by the defender Morgan Furr to get in front of it and block it off. And then a nice job by Colin Scott to come through and clean things up in the end. Now Kaczmarek out to pick this one up. The strong right-footed boot. Tenuta fighting through, able to keep possession. Well done. Now Tenuta's trying to split the defense. Down from behind he goes, and this could be a booking. The referee has the card in hand. Does he show it? Yes, he does. Sebastian Musicanti shown the yellow card after taking Tenuta down straight from behind. And Tenuta just now getting back to his feet. Let's take a look at this again here as Tenuta was doing well to keep possession. Split the first couple of defenders, and then here he's about to go through and, oh yeah, got all of the ankle. Easily a foul. The referee's decision whether or not he wants to book him, and he chose to do so. So he'll set the line for the wall for the free kick coming after the yellow card issued. Second yellow card caution issued to a Lobos player today. Chandler Shirley got one in the first half, and now Musicante joins him in that stat. Dangerous position for this free kick. On this field today, we saw in a U13 girls game, we saw the Michigan Hawks land one from here. Instead, the Wolves will play it wide. Dolan sends it into the box, knocked down, keeper again off his line. And Musicante had to come back and clear that one away with some authority. Another good chance for the Wolves, as looks as though one of the number 2s is coming out of the game. And it will be on the Wolves side, so Kevin Cohn making his way off. And the opening goal scorer, Nicholas Massey, will check back in. Round of applause from the Wolves supporters as Massey returns to the pitch. Wolves keep possession here. Connor Deck turning with it, trying to get things free, but he can't quite clear it past. Now a big jostle for the ball, and that will roll over and out. Down on the pitch is Wolves number 12, Lewis Meeks. He's quickly back to his feet. And the foul was given, so Meeks earns the free kick here, and this is virtually the exact position from the other side of the pitch that they got their goal on the free kick. This one rolls through very similarly, but this time Johnson can't get his foot around it. That was exactly how the ball fell to Nick Matton in the first half, and he buried it with the empty net. He, of course, was a little closer to midfield, but a very similar situation. The Lobos have to be thankful that it didn't have a similar result. Does go out for a corner. Reminder that the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship brought to you by the National Guard, the official armed forces branch of U.S. Youth Soccer and presenting sponsor of the National Championship. Here's the play in from the corner, finds the keeper as Tenuta set it in from the corner, but Patrick Gilly was able to come out and play it. He starts it with a throw as perhaps the Lobos look to counter. Referee lets it go as the Lobos play it ahead. Looks as though Abe Johnson may have gotten away with a little bit of a tug there. Wolves with possession. Here's Massey. Thompson watches it go all the way back to Matton. Nguyen. Now played towards the box for Johnson. He controls. Very close to a handball, but no call. It winds up clearing the box anyway, so no harm, no foul. This one comes to Thompson again. Plays it on through, looking for Tenuta, the keeper out. And Gilly able to get there. Tenuta having a nice game here, especially in this second half. He's done well to get through the defense. And that time he was in all alone, and it was up to Gilly to come out and make the play. Furr. Working through, he's stopped. Nguyen stepped up on the last line of defense. Now the cross looking for Camarana. Lobos there instead, and they'll reverse field. This one pinballs around a bit before finally Dolan sends it back towards midfield. Now McNitt controls. He sends it wide, hoping for Massey, and he's able to keep it in play. Massey, back for McNitt. He'll let it continue to ride. A little bit of indecision there as Johnson forced the issue. Logan Eskin. Oh, nice play to win the ball that time. It's Tenuta again. He's able to get by one defender. Can he beat a second? No, good sliding play as Jester came over and cleared it out. Dolan on the throw. This one intended for the 18, instead gets bounced back. Work through Thompson. Pulled in Meeks. A lot of time spent in the attacking half in the recent moments for the Wolves. Lobos trying to generate some offense here. Down to the final 20 minutes. Trailing 2-0. They control. Couple of headers as this ball out of play comes eye high with us here in the press box. And now the Lobos making another one of their mass substitutions. Among them, Cole Cannon, the forward, making his way on, perhaps trying to generate a little bit more offense. Chandler Shirley checking back into the game as well. One goal would make a whole lot of a difference in this game. A goal by Lobos and all of a sudden they're right back in it. A goal by Wolves and suddenly it feels pretty much over. 2-0 where we stand right now. McNitt able to win it against two Lobos. He sends it ahead for Tenuta. Tenuta run down from behind and the whistle, and we'll have a foul. That will be all though, as incidental contact. Not a bad foul there with Tenuta ready to start something. And this isn't all that dangerous of a position for it as they quick start it. Near side Thompson. Sending it into the box. He was looking for Johnson a bit too hard. Now this one's sent back in. Looking for the header just past the far post. Oh, Matten almost had number 2, the defender, getting all over the stat sheet as he was in the right place with that cross, but could not get it to go. Here he is again, just a chance to really put the icing on the cake in this game. It was a very nice cross laid in. High, arcing. He got to it, had the defender to deal with, though, so he couldn't direct it quite the way he wanted to. And the score holds at 2-0. Eskin on the throw restarts. Turning with it was Cannon, but he's cut down. And it'll stay with the Wolves after that one's run out of play. Couple more substitutions coming from the Wolves side. Gives us a chance to tell you the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships brought to you by Nestle Nesquik, the official post-game drink of U.S. Youth Soccer, by Nike, the official supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer, and by SKLZ, the official player performance training sponsor of U.S. Youth Soccer. Those substitutions occurring in the 64th minute. Down to just over 15 minutes remaining here before any stoppage time as deemed necessary by the official. Referee lets that incidental contact go. It's Hardy working towards the box. Cuts it upfield, splitting defenders, but finally the ball taken away from him. Not really many places to go with the ball once he cut it upfield. And he allowed that Wolves defense to kind of funnel right around him. Fourth and final match here of day one of what's been an exciting start to the 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. Group play continues tomorrow. We'll be back on the air at 8 a.m. 4 more games tomorrow. It's day 2 of group play. We here on Field 11 will be seeing a ton of U16 soccer. 2 U16 boys games in the morning, 2 girls in the afternoon. Here's Shirley. Sidesteps Meeks. Little give and go to get him some space. Can he put anything on behind it? He was able to get the second shot attempt, which might have been going wide, but the keeper got his mitt to it anyway. And that'll win a corner. I didn't think Shirley had any chance of a shot after he went down, but somehow he was still able to get it on net. Here's the corner quick. Taken. Out in front, it pops in the air, still loose. And again, it's still loose in 18. Finally setting down for a foot, and it's kicked wide. Andre Buck's finally able to get a shoe on it after 3 or 4 straight headers inside that 18. And as a goalkeeper, your eyes are just darting all over the place in situations like that. Coming off the head, you don't know where it's going to go. Nguyen takes the goal kick just to the left of his goalkeeper. And that's about the easiest call the referee has had all afternoon. As that time, Massey trying to go through the defender. Here's Cannon. Weaving his way through. Nice stop there by Matten. He's really had a nice match on both ends of the pitch. Meeks for Johnson. A little bit too heavy on the touch. Can't control it, and that makes it a loose 50-50 ball picked up by Lobos. It was Furr for a moment. And nearly taken away by Deck. But the Wolves continuing to hang on to possession here. Now a nice little poke pass for Johnson. It was deflected, and then the follow-up sliding play gets it back to the back line. Keeper. Good hustle play there, nearly taken away. And they do win the possession out of it. It's a nice job by Thompson. Now here's the play into the middle. Can they turn this here? It's back. Can Tenuta put it on net? He's been so good just outside the 18, but they're able to take it away. Cannon sends it ahead, hoping for Shirley, but that gets knocked back. Now Cannon back to get it again. Trying to fight down the sideline, but a long booting clear. Cannon. Hardy. Working towards the 18. Gets the left-footed shot away, but that's blocked off rather easily. And just bounces in on the keeper. Kazmarek picks it up. Austin Kazmarek playing the second half in goal. After Hunter Morse had a nice first half. So far he's doing his part, keeping the clean sheet intact. The Wolves still yet to allow a goal. They didn't give one up all regional tournament. And so far, similar results here at the national stage. Kazmarek hoping for Massey. That's get headed out by a blue shirt instead. But the Wolves will keep possession, and that'll give them a chance to drip a few more precious seconds off the clock. Thompson ahead for Tenuta. He's run off. Shirley can't quite head that one down to himself. And McNitt sets it back. Now Meeks looking for Johnson. Shirley tries to one-touch that one through, but it can't get through the wickets of the defense. Playing for the middle, hoping for Massey. Instead, McNitt going to come up with it. Nice little play to keep possession, taking on 3 Lobos. And the 1 versus 3 didn't work out, but McNitt staying with it. And now a collision as 2 players come together. And it looked like Lobos took the wrong end of that. Looking for Tenuta, but he broke left and the pass broke right. Bit of miscommunication there on what could have been an excellent opportunity. Instead, here's Shirley working on Nguyen. He's able to get it in the middle. Fur can't quite get anything on it. It would have been tough, and that's Hardy, I beg your pardon. Hardy couldn't quite get the header directed on net. But it does go out for a corner kick. This has been a physical game, especially in this second half. We've seen some battered players. And it looks like Donald Devlin is going to check in for Lobos 99 Rush Premier. And now it looks like the referee is asking for the trainer for both sides to come out. Nick Matton just took his shin guard off and rolled down his sock. He appears to be in some pretty serious pain, and the Lobos will help him up and help him towards his trainer as we have under 10 minutes left to play. Devlin checking in as he takes over for Sebastian Musicani. Certainly hope that all is okay with Nick Matton. He had a fine match here this afternoon and be very useful along that defensive line for the remainder of the tournament. Nguyen able to hand that one away. And then a nice job by Tenuta to follow up and clear it further. Lobos want to get another substitution, looking to get midfielder Caleb Tammy onto the pitch as they call for Connor Deck to make his way out. Tammy, a state ODP player, checks in. Taking the place of another Tennessee ODPer, Connor Deck, excuse me. As now the throw coming in for the Lobos. Time running out. 83rd minute. We will play to 80 and then anything that the referee decides needed. Remember, that time on your scoreboard is not official. It is still up to the ref's final whistle to determine when this thing ends. Morgan Furr turning with it. Continued on. Rocket towards the outside of the net. And that'll go for a goal kick. I don't think that was the design. They were probably looking to get across into the box there, but just a little bit too far. And winds up blistering the side of the net. And they'll be content to play this one short. Gain some possession. Here's Nguyen. Ahead to Thompson. Back to Nguyen, and there's a big boot. Massey over for it. And now Tenuta. His pass blocked off. And now Lobos perhaps a chance to counter. Come in looking for Hardy, but he's muscled off the ball. And the Wolves again. McNitt. Here's Sammy Deloy. Back to McNitt. Gives it a launch down that far sideline where it can be controlled. They try to work it towards the middle, but that's quickly sniffed out. Here's Devlin. He gets it out wide. You got Morgan Furr. This one rolls in on the keeper. See what Gilly decides to do. They'll start with the throw to Eskin. 6 minutes left. A 2-goal deficit. Now's the time to really get things burning if you're Lobos. They go wide with it. Here's Furr. Sends it across, hoping for Shirley. He's able to at least keep it alive and get it back to Eskin. Now Eskin beats the defender. Gets it towards the box and in the middle for Shirley. Popped up in the air by Johnson. Headed back towards the top. There's Hardy. He gives it to Eskin, who works it through the box. That rolls all the way through and will go not out for a corner, saved nicely. And then winning possession, well done by the left back. That's some fine defending. Send in, Thompson sends it away. Massey giving chase. Jester sends it forward. Under 5 minutes now. McNitt blocked that. And a diving attempt, but can't keep it in play. It'll go for a corner. And a substitute coming on first for Michigan as Larry Chen checks into the game. So Matten officially taken off the pitch. They were playing down a man. Chen in, now there's the header on by Shirley, and it's wide of the near post. And he pumps his fist in frustration, and you have to figure there's not going to be too many shots left, trailing by 2. Nguyen eyes up. Now boots it downfield. Massey. McNitt. McNitt again. Nguyen. Gomez Ramos sends it forward. He gets it back. Thinking about switching field, but McNitt badgering him, so he'll just turn it back from where he was and try that side. Nguyen there to cut it away. Jester sends it forward. Furr working with it. Trying to break through the defense. McNitt over there to help now. You've got 2 regional ODP players, and they're going to come away with the ball. Now McNitt streaking down the sideline. McNitt trying to get it to the corner. And cut out before he can by Jester. And that'll go for a throw in those waning minutes. Seeming to tick awfully fast if you're Lobos. Just over 2, plus whatever the official deems necessary. Remember, this national championship brought to you by Wilson Trophy Company, the official awards, medals, and pin supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer, by NSCAA, a proud partner of U.S. Youth Soccer, and by MLS. U.S. Youth Soccer is the official grassroots partner of MLS. Another throw coming. Deloy in the corner. And finally, they lose possession as Furr set to throw it in. Hurries it to Devlin. Thompson there, and he'll just send it right back out of play. Hardy tried to quick throw it, and I believe they called a throw-in infraction and gave the ball over to the Wolves. So that's a tough one here in the 79th minute. Furr tried to keep that one alive, could not. Lobos going to make another substitution here. Looks like Elijah Goldbolt is going to check back in as Andre Bucks is summoned. The Wolves, assuming this will hold, will take on Loudoun 98 Red, the National League Blue Division champion, tomorrow in day 2 of this 3-day round-robin group stage. And they'll try to remain atop the group. Meanwhile, 99 Lobos rush Premier will try to get back at it when they take on Region 4 Far West Region champion Patador San Diego. Still plenty to be decided. Remember, the top 2 teams in each group advance to the semifinals. So a loss here is not necessarily the end of the road, but a win. And 3 points certainly go a long way. That's the decision that the Wolves were hoping for. And a team that did not allow a goal all regional tournament is just moments away from continuing that trend through the first day here in the National Championship Series. Devlin keeps it alive. Remember, goal differential mighty important as well, so of course Lobos is going to continue to push for reasons beyond just pride. Both games are in progress right now, and both Patador San Diego and Michigan Wolves have 2-0 leads. So should both games results hold, they will be tied atop the group with 3 points each and a +2 goal differential. They don't play each other until the third and final day of group play, so there is a chance that both could be 6 points and the group champion on the line. Boy, this tournament's drama continuing to build. Still, anything can happen. 2 full days of group play round robins left to go. We are in the final minutes of ours here today. Perhaps a bit of a quick start there, as we are into added time now. Referee takes a look at his watch. Played into the box. It comes through, still loose. And the referee says play on. Headed forward. Here comes Hardy. And a whistle and a free kick called. And the referee's got the yellow card in hand. This is going to be a delay of game yellow card issued to Casey Thompson, the midfielder, number 7 in white. After the whistle, he just blasted it to the far boards. And the referee was quick to pull out the card and book him. Really an unnecessary yellow card to take here in this stage of the game, as this restart very well could do it. Sent into the box and all the way through untouched, through the back for a goal kick. Referee another look at his watch, and still the whistle stays down. Already 3 minutes of additional time played here in the second half. It's sent across the midfield stripe, sending Fur back to play it. Nguyen. This one taken away by Cannon. If he can keep it in play, he does. He rolls it towards the middle and cut out just in time. Nice job by the center back to get there just before it could get to a striker in dangerous position. Played towards the middle. Again sent forward. And there is the whistle. And that is final time. 2-0, the score holds. After over 3 minutes of stoppage time, the Michigan Wolves 99 pull out a 2-0 victory and get 3 points to jettison to the top of Group B play here in U15 Boys action. It was a tough-fought game, especially that second half. The Wolves had a 2-0 lead at halftime and cling to it. A scoreless back-and-forth half. Certainly have to say that there were plenty of opportunities for Lobos to try to get some goals in. Unfortunately for them, they just could not crack the net, and don't worry, they are not alone. This Michigan Wolves team that did not give up a single goal through the Midwest Regional on their way to the championship. They did not give up a goal until the final match, not giving up a single goal in the group stage, and that continues here through today. Let's take a look now at the highlights from today's game. Both the goals, as I said, coming in the first half, but there was action right from the get-go. Opening frame, there's the eventual goal scorer, Massey, giving it a go. A little one-hop chance. Then here on the other end, a chance off the header, off the outside of the post. Game remains scoreless. Then a big-time save by Hunter Morse, the first-half goalkeeper for the Michigan Wolves. And that set this up. A pass from Tenuta set up Massey, and he one-hopped it, did exactly what you want to do. He short-hopped the keeper. No chance. The goal, 1-0. First-half goalkeeper for Lobos was busy. Jacob Sapaya, a couple of nice saves here off an advantage. Able to get to the right positioning and field that grounder. Everything was going pretty well until this set piece. When it bounces through, gets a nice deflection if you're the Michigan Wolves, right to defender Nicholas Matten, and he finished it off with the goal. That made it 2-0, which would be your final. There were plenty more opportunities. Another one there at the tail end of the first half for Lobos, and then in the second half, it was all back-and-forth action. Here was a real golden opportunity to make it 3-0. Beautiful defensive play by number 12, Morgan Furr, coming back and bailing out his keeper. And then a couple of opportunities. This one probably the biggest heartbreaker, as you had a chance to get it right to the center, and that defense just perfectly positioned as they were throughout the game, taking it away and earning the 3 points. 2-0 once again is your final. It puts the Michigan Wolves atop Group B play with 3 goals and a +2 goal differential, assuming the score on field 12 holds. A 2-0 win by Patadores San Diego would mean that those two teams are tied in both points and goal differential atop Group B in the U15 boys standings. They don't play each other until Thursday, so plenty of a drama left to unfold. It has been a fun-filled first day of the group play here at the 2014 National Championships. Both teams well-deserving to be here. They proved that today. And my entire crew was excellent as well all day long. Been with you since 8 o'clock this morning on behalf of our entire production team, U.S. Youth Soccer, and all those at Turbo Sports Group. I'm Jake Levy again. The final score from the Maryland SoccerPlex on Field 11, the stadium, is 2-0. The Michigan Wolves defeat Lobos 99 Rush Premier. We will be back with more coverage tomorrow beginning at 8 a.m. of the 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships presented by the National Guard. Thank you and good night.